Hello friends, I'd just like to invite you to come down seated on your mat today. We're going to do a little bit of a healing kind of de-stress class this morning. It'll be a short one, but so this is a morning, or you can use it at the end of the day too, just to set an intention of peace and calm and serenity, even despite all the craziness going on in the world. And just to, I got distracted with my cat, just to comfort yourself and knowing that maybe you're weary from kind of what we've been experiencing the last year and a half or more, and what we're still experiencing with the global pandemic and all of the things that are going on in the world right now. So just kind of come into your space here, and you can either use this class to replenish your own energy, or if you want to send your energy out to people that are struggling right now, whether that's somebody you know in your personal life, maybe you're someone in your family, a friend, or someone you don't know, like the small shop owners, the refugees that are trying to come into Canada or the US from Afghanistan right now, people that are experiencing homelessness because of big disasters and stuff like that. So just send out that healing energy to all of those that need it. If you don't need it today, but if you need it, then just send it to yourself. Awesome. All right, so just come to your mat, take a seat on your mat, and just take a nice deep breath in through your nose, filling up your belly, your heart, your lungs, and sigh it out. You can have your eyes closed, or you can have them gently open. In breath again. And exhale, sigh it out. Just sigh out all the gunk, whatever negative feelings you might be having. If you're having a pity party, inhale again. And exhale, let all the worries just float away, just for now. I know they're gonna come back, and that's part of life. Just give yourself a time to rest from that, to send yourself some love. Good. So let's get some movement going here. One of my favorite things is to do circles with my upper body. And you can start small, just little baby ones. And then you can get bigger too as you work into your hips, lower back, upper back, even your neck. When you're leaning back, you can just bring your chin to your chest, giving your neck a stretch, is what I mean by neck. And if you let your head come into this motion, it will also kind of get that beautiful rolling motion. So just get yourself in your own rhythm, whether if it's really, really slow or if you want to go a bit faster. Rhythms and movement can be healing, and it can calm down the nervous system. And then just let yourself move the other way. So changing directions for your circle. Maybe you want to get a bit bigger. Involve your neck and your head. It's almost like a wave crashing. You know how soothing that can be if you're on the shore and you can hear the waves crashing. There's a rhythm to that that's healing. Again, if you have enough energy for yourself, please send some energy to those who are trying to get out right now of Afghan at the airport. Just give them some of your light. Good. Come back to center. And then we'll just come on up and do some cat-cows, just to wake up the spine. Again, it's that undulating movement that has some healing power. So get on all fours, making sure that your shoulders are over wrists, hips over knees. And on your inhale, look up, tail up, heart up, and exhale. Tail tucks, chin tucks. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, tucking in. And around your back. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, tucking. Feel that beautiful opening, warming of the spine. Thinking about all we have to be grateful for. And if you have a little bit more, sending out some light to those who don't. To friends that may be struggling. Family members that may be sick. Good. On your next inhale, just come back to a flat back, a neutral position here. And we're going to inhale through our nose. Bring your hands out in front of you a little bit. And exhale, push back into downward facing dog. So you want your tail to be floating up. Hands are pressing into the mat. Shoulders are relaxed. Maybe just move your head a bit. Shake it yes and no. Good. On your next exhale, knees down. And you're going to just, this is a really easy, simple, beautiful way to get into a low lunge. So take your right foot forward. Oops, I'm a little unbalanced today. Right foot forward. I'm actually on some medication for an illness that I'm recovering from right now. So I'm giving some love to myself, but also a bit of forgiveness because my balance is off from the medication. So once you get into your low lunge, Anjaneyasana, right knee above right ankle, back knee is pressing in, and then inhale, arms up. Look up, heart up. It's a bit of a back bend here, if you like, and breathe. On your exhale, come back down. And then we're just going to make this kind of a moving, flowing motion. So inhale, arms up. Tuck your tail, make sure you're not compromising your lower back. Exhale, arms down. Just feel that undulating movement again, the rhythm to soothe your heart and your soul, giving you enough of a recharge maybe so you can go and help somebody else today. And exhale. Good, we're just gonna switch legs. Easy way to switch legs. And just because sometimes that you're coming in and out of the pose is a little bit more of a strategic, like easy way, it doesn't mean it's not yoga. So yoga is breath. Yoga is values. Yoga is connecting the movement to the breath, being mindful and still. So with your left knee over your left ankle, sorry, I'm just kind of doing a little bit of an adjustment. Once you're already in your legs, nice firm foundation, inhale, arms float up, look up, reach up, exhale, coming back down. Actually, let's just hold it for a second on the next time. Inhale and hold. Shoulders come down so they're not around your ears. We have enough of that already. Inhale, reach, and exhale, come down. Okay, so my injury is on my right leg, so I'm just going to, you stay in that pose. I'm going to come down on both knees just to compensate for the right leg for a second. Inhale again. You're in Anjaneyasana. And exhale. Down. So linking movement with breath. Clearing the mind from any kind of chatter. Inhale. Exhale. Release your shoulders. Release your neck. Good. We're going to come back in downward dog again. Hands planted just a bit in front of you. Inhale and exhale into that beautiful downward dog. So many gifts here in downward dog. So you're strengthening and stretching your arms. Shoulders are strengthening. Spine is elongating. The neck decompresses. Of course, you can feel the hamstring stretch as well. You're strengthening your upper back too. Again, lengthening your spine. All right, let's take our right knee and bring it in. I'm just going to do this really easy and simply. Bring it into a pigeon pose. So right knee. And most of you will have a bend in your right leg too. I'm going to stay up in an active pigeon pose like this. So my hips are, let's see, parallel, or I guess they are, yeah, they are on the same plane. So I'm not like this or this. This is an active pose. You're shining your heart forward. And if you want, you can go into the passive pose by just, and I can't do this right now because of my injury, but coming down and bending over that front leg, right? You all know that one. Let's breathe here. Our hips hold a lot of pain, not just physical, but emotional as well. We have to deal with our own pain in order to take on anybody else's. Well, not take on, but be effective with anybody else's. Keep breathing here. I'm just going to lean over because of the injury here. And when you're all ready, lean to your right butt cheek and bring your left foot around all the way to the other side of your right leg where the knee is. We're going into a beautiful twist again. Twist can be so detoxifying and can just help you to get out all of that negative energy or some of that maybe toxic thinking. So left hand is behind you. You just gently on the mat supporting, okay? Inhale, right hand comes up. Exhale, twist to the right, to the left. So you're hugging your knee with your right arm. The knee can rest gently in the elbow crease, or if you're more flexible, you can take a pose that looks like this. I'm going to do this one today because it's just so gentle. Inhale, grow tall, and then exhale, twist farther. Relax your shoulders. And then come on back out. All right, bring your left knee back again. And I'm just gonna go into downward dog very easily from all fours again. Pushing into downward dog for a moment. Just for 2 breaths, in breath. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, and then exhale, and bring your left foot forward this time into pigeon on the other side. Okay, so some people's shin might be at a right angle. Mine is certainly not. It is tucked. But my hips are level, and this is an active pose. So what I mean by active is that your legs are working. So if I take my hands away, I can still, if my legs weren't working, I'd be falling over, right? So I'm feeling this stretch in my left hip, but also in my right hip flexor. And then my both legs are working to keep me up. Hands come gently to the mat and pressing your heart forward. So this is a beautiful, almost a little bit of a back bend, or a bend, a heart opener. Opening your heart can be a beautiful thing in the company of safe people. Knowing when to open it and when to protect it is definitely a skill and a process. If you want to do the relaxed version of pigeon, come on down and just bend over your knee, making sure your knee is okay. I'm going to stay up in the kind of the upward dog almost version. And just breathe into that hip. Breathing into the heart and the throat. One more breath. And then you can let yourself kind of just fall to your left cheek, butt cheek. Bringing your right leg over and forward and crossing it over, all the way over your left knee. Make sure both butt cheeks are on the ground here. Right foot is flat on the ground. And then right hand is just back behind you again, gently supporting you, but not gripping, okay? Inhale, float your left hand up to the sky, and then exhale, twisting to the right. And I love to hug my knee in because I can also feel the stretch on the right butt cheek. Breathe here. So many benefits. Twists are good for digestion and detoxification. Great for your spine. Good. And then once you're done, come back to center. Good. Unravel your legs. Just bring them out in front of you. And then one thing I love to do is just kind of wiggle my legs around for that release. And then we're going to come into a little Shavasana before we start our day. So just come down on your back and let everything relax and release. In breath and exhale. Inhale and exhale, and let everything just sink in that you just did. And close your eyes or gently keep them open. Feel your hips and the openness that you've given them. Feeling into your heart. Just noticing how it feels. Is it open, vulnerable, or does it feel closed and protected? Closed and protected. And then feeling your upper back and how long your spine feels, how relaxed the muscles feel around the spine, feeling your overall energy, feeling fresh and ready after getting rid of some of the toxicity in our bodies and our brains. And then just bringing it back to the energy and healing and where that's going, whether it's to yourself or to others out there who are struggling in the world right now. And you can do both, and you need to do both. And if you never give your energy to yourself, you won't be able to send it outwards. So sending it outwards or inwards are both amazing choices. Maybe sometimes you feel selfish sending it inwards because of all of the tragedy that's going on right now in the world. But in order to be able to do that and to send it out, you need to be full yourself. You don't need to be full all the time. You do need to recharge. And if you're the one who's struggling right now in your job, in your relationship with your kids, then keep it all for yourself. A couple more breaths of relaxation. Still letting your mind be free of thoughts and worries. And when you're ready, come on up to a comfortable seated position. And thank yourself for coming to your mat today. And I thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste, my yogis.